Okay, so today I thought I would make a quick video about how to change a TAG Heuer watch battery, or really any other watch battery. And there's a few different ones out there, but generally once you get the principle, it's all the same. This one you need a couple tools with. The first one is this holder thing, because you can't reef on this hard enough just with this small diameter. You have to have a big thing to grab in your hand. And then the second one is this sort of Bergeron knockoff case back opener, and so it's kind of essential, especially with a diver's watch like this, which is really tight. So, you know, some of them are screw back, like my my Girard Perregaux, and you can just simply unscrew those. This is with a case back, sort of a screw down case back. So the other thing I use is a little polishing cloth, and that's just to protect the crystal of the watch. And so I put that down. And this thing here, you can just turn and adjust in various. You see there's a flat piece, and each one has a flat side, so you can kind of adjust it to that would hold the watch in this direction. So kind of like that, but I think I had it set up already, so it must be like this, because you know I don't change batteries all that often. There, so see, it fits in there perfectly. So instead of having the watch sitting there, I just put down a little protective cloth for it to sit in. And then the other thing I'll note on, let me get this in first. There, it's in right there. So you can see it's cradled in there. You can open it up and tighten it down upon it, but like I said, I had this already set up from maybe a couple years ago. So the other thing I'll note is sort of relative to the crown, where is a landmark. So you can see here the scuba diver, or whatever that is, the TAG Heuer symbol is a little askew from center. This is where center would be. So I sort of remember the overall position of the case back in its original form. And then you just take this out, and let's see if I can do this in real time. So like I said, this is sort of a knockoff, and I think one of these little guys, these little attachments here, they fall out on me. And like I said, I think I have this set up already, but this adjusts in two ways. The one moves this up and down, and the other moves these in and out. So it's very easy, very, very simple to understand, but for the purpose of speed, I'll get this video over with. So then all you do is, like I said, I think one falls out, maybe not anymore. You kind of line them up. There, I do have it set up. And like I said, you kind of remember where the TAG Heuer symbol is in relation to, or that scuba diver in relation to the overall crown or the position. So I want to re-screw it back into there. And then so I just hold it. You can hold it in the palm of your hands, but this does require a little bit of torque. So, and then it comes loose super easily. And I usually keep pressure downward on this. There. Oh, you can see as I predicted, this thing was coming out. But it might be already to the point. Yeah, okay, so that gets me to the point of this. I never would touch anything in here with metal. And these things come in so handy. These little dollar store bamboo sticks. So first of all, you have a little pointer here. And on the other side, you have like a little hockey stick or broom, and you can scrub or get into nooks and crannies with watches. And for instance, I cleaned my downstairs wash basin tub with it, where nothing else would take the grime out. So this just got wet. I got the wood wet and scrubbed a little bit. So let's just see if, there you go. So I always put the cap back on when I'm going to the store. And I think it's a 371, I can't remember. So there you go. Oops, there you go. And usually there's a little lip or something that holds the watch battery down. So I just try and poke it up. Actually, I use a little screwdriver. So just hang on one second. I do have these little screwdrivers for screw-in ones where it turns so you can go like this kind of thing. You hold it down. So then I just carefully pop that up and skate it over. And then when I'm going to Walmart or whatever to get it, I just kind of screw that in. You don't want dust. Dust is your enemy. And there you go. So I have to use a magnifying glass or whatever, my loupe, to see what size that is because my eyes are going. But anyways, I'll be back. Okay, so now I've just got back from Walmart and it said 371 or 370, so I just got the 371. And I think I had a 373 before, but I googled that to see if it would fit. I think that's what originally came in my watch, was a 373. So anyways, if you want, you could bring your battery to the sort of electronics store or whatever, where the customer service representative might know a little bit, and you could fit the same size. But anyways, I found my correct size. So again, I just use a little elongated toothpick, and I'm going to open it up. There, once it starts clicking, you can tell. And I forgot to mention, what I use this for sometimes is, you can see here, for instance, right on the O-ring, there's a little bit of grime. So I just kind of give right underneath the O-ring. That's where your seal is, right? So your water seal. And I do snorkel with this thing. I don't really go, anything below 10 feet or something like that. But that's sort of where you want to be cautious, is A, getting dust in the movement, and B, this sort of O-ring, which is your protector against water. So you can see there's a little bit of grime right there. And there. And it's nothing perfect. I mean, it's not like a professional job here, but I'll spin that the other way. There, good enough. And then just blast my thing, and you can see there's a little arm on this side, sort of a bent piece of metal, and that's going to friction hold. So you're going to go in like that. Oops. In and then down. And then I always just check to see before I start doing anything. And my clock is ticking as normal. My watch is ticking as normal. So then I just fit that back in. There, I guess. And then take my case back. And it doesn't really matter, excuse me, where you start from, because it usually ends in the same spot. And I'm not sure if you recall, but I sort of want this the scuba diver to be adjacent to, or almost perpendicular to 12 o'clock. So one more full spin is my guess. So anyways, let's slide this in here. There. And then again, we just reverse the process, fitting those in, and then just spinning it around. And like, I don't go super duper, like, beyond human strength, right? Sort of there is where I have to fight it. And you can see, relative to the crown, it's almost the exact same. So let me just see if I can't do it just a hair more. Okay, so just try a hair more. There you go, right there. And that's as tight as I need to get. And I'm good to go for another 5,000 kilometers. You can see here. I have to adjust the time, but Hope you found this helpful, and good luck.